to another chapter in the Beard Zero saga. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So today, as you can tell, I am on the road. I am headed to Caruthersville, Missouri to visit the Grizzly Jig company. They are the largest crappie store in the world, or so they boast on their billboard. Well, let me have a stop-see and check it out, see how they are. Okay, so I finished up all my shopping inside. While I was in there, I was looking around for a manager or something. I couldn't see anybody to be able to ask for permission to be able to record. And nobody came up to me and asked me if I needed help or anything until I was done shopping. So, unfortunately, I can't really show you too much of the inside, which is kind of a bummer because it's a really, really cool store on the inside. So you'll have to Google search them, the Grizzly Jig company, and look at images that are online. You know, unfortunately, I just wasn't able to get the permission I needed to go and film inside. So it was still worth the trip, still very interesting to see, and I am glad I came. It's, the largest crappie store in the world. So yes, of course, I'm a crappie fisherman. I have to come to it. So maybe next time they'll be able to get in touch with me and we can set something up. But for this time, that's a wrap. Here's the jig company. See you later. Okay, so now that I made it back all the way from Missouri and made it back to my shop, figure now's a good time to just show you, give you a good look at everything that I got while I was there. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump everything out here. Okay, so some of the things that I got while I was there are just some jigs, these are flat jigs. I actually want to try these with a new lure that I'm working on. I think that they'll work really well. Don't know how well you can see them in the packaging there, but they are certainly nice and flat. Next, got some big jigs, some 3/8 ounce jigs. I need some great big old jigs to be able to cast from shore and get it way out there, because that's where the fish hang out. Once it starts getting super hot, they go out super deep and get far away from the shore, and it becomes hard to even cast that far to stand a chance at catching them. So with some big heavy jigs, I'll be able to cast the distance that I need to get to where the fish are at during the summer months. Then I went a little bit bigger still and got some 1/2 ounce jig heads. Now these, they don't carry in my local store, so this was a really important find. Then I got some rattling jigs. And another important find was some super tiny micro jigs. And I'm going to match these up with some ice bugs. I think that they'll match fairly well. Size-wise, they're perfect. So we'll give that a shot. And while I was there, I also got a bunch of soft plastic lures, but these aren't exactly for me. These are for my wife's father. He had found out that we were headed to the largest crappie store in the world, and he decided that, hey, while we're there, can you find some Bobby Garland baits for him? And I guess this was he's been using for a long time and really enjoys them. So picked him up several things while we were there. They had quite a selection, so I think he'll be pleased with these, and I'll go ahead and send them to him. I won't be using these on my show, but he will certainly get the chance to use these. So all in all, my trip there was incredible. I had a big score, came away with a lot of jigs that I needed. A lot of different jigs that are going to really help me when the fishing gets tough. I have plenty of regular crappie jigs, but I don't have super big jigs like this, or the ones with the rattles in it that are really cool. I think that will just be a nice little extra on a jig. But anyways, I want to give a special thank you to the Grizzly Jig Company. Their store was incredible while I was there, and they had some extremely friendly staff. And I hope that before I make my return trip in the summer that I can get permission to show you guys the inside next time I go to the store. I was really bummed that I didn't get a chance to show you the inside, but you do what you can. Anyways, it's time for me to get ready to head to the lake and start seeing where the fish are at. Thank you so much for watching.